One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gone!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, Guarantee that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. And he will take it in for the touchdown. In for the score. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go play fake. Mahomes. So he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Vaughn. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gone! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Hot!
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. 90 is a mic. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll go on the ground. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Vaughn. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They get it to him running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now this offense ready to head back out there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. 90 is a mic. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.